I scrolled down the Insta page, saw a picture that I didn't want to see. You had his hand around your waist and a smile on your face, like the way you look at me.
So today we have a busy day of basically trip recovery. We went to Newcastle for the weekend and, you know, just doing that like unpack, washing crisis kind of thing. I must say, I bought this bag just at Waitrose. I needed a new bag. I lost all of my good shopping bags earlier this year in an incident. So now I want to get some good ones. This one is fine, but if you know of any good ones, like I like a quality shopping bag. So if you know of any, link them below because I'm interested. There we go. There's one there, that M&S one. That is satisfactory. I'm happy with that bag, but I'd like something even better, you know? And I want a collection of them. I need like 10. Also, this is my little outfit I'm wearing today. I really love it. It's new. I'll link to it below. I'll give you a better view soon when I can put this baby down. And then this is what I'm going to be dealing with today. It's not actually that messy in here, but I need to clean out the pram because it's just like filled with junk, like got coffee stains everywhere. Got to sort this out and get it back looking fresh, you know? So I'm just about to make a coffee and I make my coffee with these sachets. Now these have lion's mane in them. There's actually a few different ones from this brand. This one has lion's mane, cordyceps and chaga, whatever that is. And this one has ashwagandha and L-theanine, I think is how you say it. Anyway, this is the one that I'm going to have today because I've got a lot of these. But I would say that this one's my favorite. But I've been having these for ages and I find that I do have genuinely, like my brain feels a little bit more zingy. I just wish there was a decaf version because when I was pregnant, like I just can't have coffee. It just grosses me out, which is a shame. And I don't have any way to like have it. And I love it as well. So highly recommend. I'll link to this below as well. So I'm also just having my vitamins this morning and I have this bottle of water, so I'm going to put it in here. The first thing I have is my placenta tincture. So when I had Harry, I got my placenta encapsulated, and so they turn it into capsules and a tincture and something else. I think there's another thing that I have. Anyway, I took the tablets at first and now I mainly take the tincture. There's not a lot left. But I prefer to take this every day and keep the capsules for when I'm traveling, which I forgot when we went to Newcastle, but whatever, that's okay. I find that it does help with jet lag, genuinely, or sickness. Like it's good. Even if when I stop taking like every day, I want to have like some up my sleeve, just like it can't hurt, you know? Anyway, so I've got to take my vitamins as well. I have a mixture of different vitamins. I have a whole thing about vitamins. Basically, I take whatever TikTok has told me to take. Basically, I take a bunch of different things. Like I got vitamin D. I take this stuff, sunflower lecithin or something like that. I don't know how to say it. But this stops you, theoretically, from getting mastitis. And I've taken it basically every day since having Harry, and I took it basically every day with Alfie, and I've never had mastitis or anything really like that. So maybe, you know, who knows whether I would have without it, but I'm happy with the results if I didn't get it. And then I take Ritual vitamins for like a multivitamin. There's like a bunch of stuff in there. And then I take, this is like a methylated B vitamin. If you get tired a lot and if you get really, really bad hangovers, you could benefit from this because that's how I sort of came about learning about this. So yeah, that's my vitamins done. So I want to get onto all my cleaning projects for the day. But before we do anything else, we have to get this little baby to sleep. You look at this and see that I was really having a great time kissing my baby. But when you look at his face, you can see that he's thinking, oh, here she goes again. She won't leave me alone, that kissing lady. And to that I say, no, I won't. You'll just have to get used to it. I will not be apologising and I will not be changing. And you literally will just have to get used to it. This is your life, baby boy. I will be kissing you and annoying you. Or as Alfie says, annoying.
Do you want to have some milk?
So after a little feed and a little sleep, it's time for a walk.
Milk?
This is my real life. In order to access the pram, I need to move a selection of motorbikes. This is his key for his motorbike. It's so funny how kids find things that fit other things so perfectly. They're very good at that. And this, the spare bassinet, which we no longer need, but it's now just a storage basket of pram-related items. Just realised my shoes perfectly match my outfit. Nice. So completely forgot about my coffee. So I'm going to put it in my little travel mug. This is for kids, but I just really want a coffee cup, like a travel thing with a handle, but I don't want a Stanley cup. Like, they're too big. The smaller size is still bigger than a bottle of wine. Like, I don't need that much, and I just want my coffee, so I just want something small. So this is the right size, even though it looks a little bit like a kid thing. Ideally, I'd like something in between, just like a bit bigger, but I haven't been able to find anything. So if you know of anything, let me know. Okay, let's go. Oh, crash. Hello from the farm. We're gonna go all the way over there. So this is how, when we need milk, this is how I go. I could not live without this carrier. It has gotten me through a lot of journeys. But yeah, I'm getting tangled in the rape seeds. So it didn't last long. We've only walked from there, but I'm actually feeling like it's so hot and so sunny. I've had to hide Harry under here so that he can have some shade. I just think I've come a bit late today and it's a bit too hot. So I think we're going to cut this short. We're not going to go all the way. That's my usual place. But I think we'll just turn around and walk back through the shade. So yes, the farm looks lovely today, but would you believe that just a few weeks ago it looked like this? It was so pretty. These flowers, literally there were fields of it and we walked through it almost every day. It was just so beautiful, and it worked out so well because the weather was also good. So it was that time of year where the sun is shining but it's not too hot, so we were able to go on these big long walks and just like go through the fields. It's just like so beautiful. Absolutely love it. And then to make it even better, the walks that I go on go through this farm and then into a forest. And back a few months ago, when these flowers were just like so beautiful as far as the eye could see, there was also bluebells. So after all that walking through the beautiful yellow farm fields, we would get to this. And this is the bluebells in the forest. And anyone who's ever seen bluebells in real life will agree, they don't show up on camera. It's like an optical illusion. It's like trying to take a photo of the moon. Like, whatever you see here, it was 10 times better in real life. I'm obsessed. It's my favorite time of the year. I just love walking through the forest and looking at the bluebells. I don't know, there's something about bluebells that I just love. So yeah, how lucky am I that I get to walk through this? So we're currently on like a house journey looking for
whatever house we're going to buy and move into and everything. And one house we saw, probably the best house, well, definitely the best house that we've seen. And it was cheaper than all the other houses we were looking at, was literally backing onto this field. It was really nice. It like ticked all the boxes. However, I had like a last minute sort of like panic about pesticides, and I started researching it, and like pesticides are really bad. Like they're really bad, you know, and you can get like Alzheimer's and all of these things that I was just like, it's not worth the risk. Like to have this home that's like so beautiful, like it was so nice, and it had like it's the only house that I've seen that I actually like the kitchen already, and I wouldn't have wanted to change that. And it was all open plan and it was lovely, had a nice vibe about it. But I was like, it's not worth that trade-off that you could get really, really seriously sick from it. So we didn't get it. But now as I walk past, I'm like, oh, imagine if we lived backing onto the farm. But it's just like, yes, I walk through the farm like every day, but I leave the farm. So on whatever days they spray the pesticides, there probably is a minimal effect to me if I go on that day, which I think I have once. But like, it's not all over your house, all over your things, all over the garden, babies, you know, eating leaves and grass with pesticides on them. Like, it's just too much. It's just too much, and I had to make that decision.
Yeah, old boyfriends kinda scare me, cause they all got a little bit of history with you. Even when you try to tell me I got no real reason to worry, my mind starts to imagine things that never happened. I start to believe that you're still in love with some other husband.
Nice.
Baby, I'm just asking,
you're going home
do you
now?
think I'm gonna be the last one?
We are taking a little break because I'm getting allergies from that walk. I've just had an antihistamine, and Harry's getting a little bit fussy. And so I wasn't able to go to the shops and get something for lunch. So I'm having frozen pizza for lunch just because there's a food delivery coming soon. So yeah, does that make you laugh? Yeah. So there's no point anyway. So I'm just having stuff from the freezer, and then we'll get this food delivery in a couple of hours. Yeah, we will. Yeah. So we're going to have a little sleep now. Yeah, we're going to have a little sleep now. And I'm going to eat my pizza and watch some TV. That's what I'm going to do. Ding dong, food delivery's here. Hi.
Hiya, how are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you, you too, bye-bye.
So that was a little bit of a strange order. It's like very incomplete, but I got just a few bits and pieces. The main things I wanted was bottles of water and nappies and things like that. And then like I just get a few other bits and pieces. A few key highlights is I have butter now. Like we're eating a lot of butter. And I keep butter now in this little thing. And you don't need to have butter refrigerated if it is like airtight. So actually by keeping it in a thing like that, it's always spreadable. I didn't know about that. So got some nice new butter. Got some steak. We're going to have that for dinner. I'm going to make like a noodle stir fry. I love that meal. And the interesting thing that I haven't tried that I just got in this order was, I don't know if it's going to be any good, Beyond Steak. So I'll want to make that same like beef stir fry again tomorrow probably, because I'm like that. And I'm going to try it with this Beyond Steak. So we'll see if it's any good. The rest is just, you know, a few bits of kitchen.
Now you can see here why I needed to do a shop. There's nothing in the fridge. So, you know, I've bought like yogurt pouches. That's good, but like we still probably need to go and do another shop because there's barely anything in here.
I've heard stories about exes calling up brides on their wedding day, professing all the love from a once upon a time that they threw away.
Harry's not loving sleep today. So we're just gonna go for a little walk around the garden and see what we can find and see if we want to close our eyes. We've got the hydrangeas starting to come out. I'm going to water them this afternoon. And these beautiful flowers are called mock orange. They're so lovely. And then these ones are fuchsia. That's coming out too. And then all along here are hydrangeas. Interestingly, they're all like the same, but I got them all at the same time and they were all the same size. But this one really got choked out by the bluebells. And so I've learned that I need to leave them a little bit bigger so that they don't get as affected by the bluebells, because the ones over here completely died because of the bluebells. So only this one survived here because it was bigger to start off with. So that's what I got to do. Got to buy some replacements. Also, our garden has actually turned into a golf club. We've got golf holes for Alfie. He comes out here. He literally will spend hours out here playing golf. So yeah, I'm happy to have golf holes in my garden for that. Now down here is some jobs I have to do. This in here all needs to be weeded, and I'd like to tidy up like this garden bed. It's a bit of a mess. This garden bed got these hedges that are going to grow up with the fence, but down below we have some hydrangeas that I put in last year or the year before, so they're going to be coming out soon. And then as we get down to this part of the garden, this is the other mock orange. This one's a lot bigger. Isn't that beautiful? They smell really lovely. There's also like a hydrangea in here, and then this continues all around. Isn't it stunning? And then we've got our little seating area here. So I'm like hoping that this baby goes to sleep, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So we might have to rethink this little nature sleep project. He's too busy. He's too busy to sleep. This drives me nuts. There's something going on. Every time I come and sit down here, the doorbell rings. And so I have to go all the way back up there in a flurry to answer the door for some stupid thing that's gonna waste my time. And it just makes me so angry because it's taking me away from my lovely garden time, you know? It was a time waster, so I'm so glad that I stopped what I was doing, having a nice time outside, and came all the way up the hill and then came up here. I just really hope that when we move house, hopefully we'll get a gate on the front and I can ride on the front gate. Go away. And so everyone will leave me alone. Well, this baby didn't sleep for long, did you? And so now he needs a new nappy, and we need to hang out that blanket and pram liner from the washing machine, because that's finished now.
Yeah, old boyfriends kinda scare me, cause they all got a little bit of history with you. Even when you try to tell me that I got no real reason to worry, my mind starts to imagine things that never happened.
This is looking good, nice and fresh. We just need to get this stuff dry.
I'm just asking, do you think I'm gonna be the last one? Do you think I'm gonna be the last one?
So let's see how long these take to dry. But once they're ready to go, we can get set up again. So the other part of doing this pram overhaul is sorting out all the stuff that was in the pram. I'm pretty minimal. What I try to do is fit everything that I need, like on a day-to-day basis, in one bag. And what I have is, this is like my core item. I make sure that I've got like a bunch of nappies and some wipes. That's like my core grab and go nappy thing. There's nothing else I need on the go for a nappy. So nappies are sorted. Now we're just talking about extra items. So there's a few unavoidable things, such as these extension things to convert the pram into a double. I just leave them in the bottom of the pram so that they're never missing. Then I have a few snacks like these little things. These are really good for like long shelf life, sit in the bottom of the pram if you get desperate for food. Alfie loves it. Then we have a phone charger, 82%, that will do. I like to always just have a phone charger sitting at the bottom of the bag, just as like, you know, an emergency type of thing, just in case something happens. And then hats for both kids. That's what we're probably going to need. Sunscreen and a changing mat. This is a really nice one from Country Road. This is an Australian brand that just folds out and it also holds nappies in there. It's a good little thing, you know.
Mine keeps on imagining things I know aren't happening. I start to believe that you're still in love with some other has been. Baby, I'm just asking, do you think I'm gonna be the last one? Last one. Do you think I'm gonna be the last one?
So we're on our way to go and pick up Alfie from nursery, and it's 30 degrees outside. Ugh, that's why I'm feeling so hot. Come on, Alfie, come have some dinner.
I don't want to.
Oh. You know, we're on this whole journey of like our house and we were going to renovate and now we're going to move. And like, meanwhile, for years now, we've been waiting and haven't done the things that we want to do. And I get so frustrated with feeling like I can't do what I want to do to the house or to the garden because we're about to do some work or now we're about to move and things keep changing, and yet also I can't change anything. I'm just kind of like always waiting, and it makes me really frustrated. But when I look at like the day that I've had, I'm like, it's not that bad, you know? Like, maybe I just need to focus on like enjoying today and enjoying the moment. And yes, our garden isn't as beautiful as I want it to be in my head, all the things I could do in my imagination. But I think I'm just going to focus my energy on just like enjoying what I've got in front of me right now, because it's pretty good.